Because amateur's more real, bro. It's more real, bro.
This is, somebody told me that they prefer
Amateur over
amateur when they're like the camera, like their phone camera, and the flashlight is on.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Amateur is the wave, though.
That is the wave. Like,
no one wants to see two people faking this stuff anymore, bro.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I never thought Pornstars even watched porn. Like that's just, this is blowing my mind, bro. Wow. Here at the Endless Sauce, here at the Endless Sauce, we're gonna react to what is sex like for Pornstar sex education. This is an educational video. Don't look at it as nothing else. We're just here to learn and see their perspective, right?
For sure. Let's get it.
Booth killer.
Let's get it. I'm not gonna lie. That last video had me feeling a little bit.
I know.
A little bit heavy.
Yeah, I know.
You guys just pause it.
But now we're gonna go back into the vibe.
It got me feeling like a little.
Oh yeah.
A little bit heavy, bro.
Yeah. It made you look at reality.
Huh?
It made you look at reality.
It was real, but like.
Oh yeah, it is real.
Damn, bro.
And that's what the Endless Sauce is about.
Huh? I mean,
some real shit.
I hear that.
We're here.
Bro, I hear that. But I'm just like, give me like 2 minutes. Damn, bro. I don't know. I'm the type of person, like, if somebody tells me so, I feel for them, bro. Like,
you a pathetic ass person.
I'm like, damn, bro. She lost all these people in her life and stuff, bro. Like, damn.
2 kids.
OD. Trying to find love, like 30.
Like,
nigga, I'm 20. I be crying over girls for dumb shit.
Yeah, it makes it seem like your issues are not even a big thing compared to her shit, if anything. You feel me?
OD.
Roger?
Run it, huh? Yeah. Let's get it.
That's it. What's good?
Huh?
What's good?
What do you mean?
That's what you say. What's good?
Oh, you running it right now?
I'm running it right now.
Bet. Let's run it.
Alright, play it.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Sex Ed, and a big thank you to our sponsor, Manscaped. If you're looking for a last-minute Valentine's
Yo, Manscaped sponsor us.
check out the Perfect Package 3.0, which has
Yeah,
everything you see here.
Couple thousand before we could get the Manscaped sponsor.
Hey, maybe they might just notice us right away and just be like, "Hey, these two are really interesting."
That'll be valid.
They have a lot
I use one of those too. So
exactly.
I have the crop preserver and the lawnmower 2.0.
Oh, really? How does it feel on you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Is it a great experience while using Manscaped?
I mean, like, yeah, it's pretty fire.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Oh, see, exactly.
The lawnmower is actually very like effective.
Very effective,
yeah.
Right?
And it's what do you call it too? It's like repels water.
Exactly. Ooh,
yeah.
That's a good quality. Manscaped sponsor us. I got that shit too.
Heard.
Wait, what did you say?
All right.
Have you ever developed feelings for a co-star or hooked up after filming?
Okay, let's answer it before. Let's see our perspective, and then we'll hear her perspective. Now,
has she ever developed feelings for a co-star or hooked up after filming?
I say,
for
sure. Yeah, it's definitely it's bound to happen, human, especially when you're working in that type of field.
Yeah,
even though I have that little hope that they might keep it professional because that's what I used to think. But I think they still.
You never know, man. Yeah. After you feel me, finish shooting, like I don't know, it could
Exactly. Like after she got hit, bro. After she got hit with that BBC, I know for sure that she's gonna hit up that nigga back again.
Ooh, yes, the tea is hot.
Does she look familiar to you?
You know her name on Fripp?
No, I asked you. Does she look familiar?
No, I don't know.
No, I don't know. All right. Yeah.
Actually, I want to see if you do know these.
What's that? Questions.
Imagine being a porn star. That's just a different perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
How many people have you had sex with? Do you know the number?
Body count.
No. Over 100.
Yeah, I think that's like off the scale.
I guess it's not a lot, is it? I don't know.
Yo, what? This good dude looks dumb old to be a porn star.
I have a list in my phone. Okay, the number right now is at 69. I'm sorry, guys. I have no idea.
Nah, he's capping.
Like,
that's gonna be way higher than
I'm
that.
ashamed to say that because you have sex so much. You'll literally walk to a person and be like, "Hey, nice to meet you," and they'll be like, "No, we had sex last week," and then you're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
How different is your personal sex life from your on-camera sex life?
First of all, One thing I don't know why I never thought about this, but they look like normal people. Like you wouldn't even see or think
for sure.
they're like porn stars or anything like that.
No, definitely.
Doesn't that kind of like blow? I don't know. That was crazy to me type shit. I guess you know.
No, I know exactly what you mean though.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
Also,
because you used to just kind of seeing them, you know, naked. You know, just
OnlyFans
getting at it.
Another thing.
There's not that human side to it.
How they like dodging STDs? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, they get tested every week.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like, how do they stay clean for the rest of their life? I don't think they're. Are they clean? I wonder how they get through that shit.
Off camera is definitely.
I think maybe somebody asked somebody
intimate,
a question like that. We'll see though. We'll see.
I can actually touch them and feel them on my chest and everything. We don't have to worry about letting the camera see all the
angles.
action.
Of course, you enjoy the sex and you want to enjoy the sex, but at the end of the day, it's all a performance. 90% of the things I do on camera, I do not want to do.
For sure.
I'm not like swinging off of a Tarzan vine and backflipping onto him or anything like that.
If something feels good and like you feel like you want to finish, you can. If you're filming, it's like, wait, we still have 2 more positions to do.
I'm kind of having sex backwards. I'm opening up for angles so you guys can see the light and the camera guy can see what's going on. You're not in a private, personal setting.
My sex life is a much more intimate life. I think it's more of a feeling than it is what you actually see. Being able to cry
because they're acting, bro.
I still think they still would be desensitized to normal sex from the partner.
What do you mean?
Because they're doing something so extravagant or crazy for us, for normal viewers, like us type shit.
I feel that.
So I
understand why they would say like they like real sex better, because like, you know what I'm saying?
It's
acting. Yeah, it's like it's acting.
It's acting.
Like what they're doing, like when they're making those films, it is acting.
That is true.
And even though like, you know, acting is a little bit real,
but also targets your dopamine. You know what I'm saying? It's like playing video games for a long time. For example, like if you're playing video games so much, you get kind of bored and tired of it. And you don't want to, you know, mess with it unless it becomes a job. Then you have to do it regardless. But how does that affect the relationship? But you said it.
Facts. Let's see what else is there.
Even just feeling very vulnerable during sex. I don't necessarily go to that space a lot within my pornography because I'm not sure people actually want to see that. Most people just want to see sex.
You'll have good sex on set, but you don't get to really build it up to the point that you're getting to really know a person intimately. Like you get to go out, you get to have drinks, you get to eat with a person, you get to know them. That's the fun part. That's the experience. And then eventually, if this is the difference, if you want to have sex, you can.
How has your job affected your sex life? Has it ruined it?
That's what I asked, I think.
feel like my job gave me like superpowers. Because of my job, I'm super open. So I feel like it's easier to get to that point in the relationship of like breaking down all those sexual barriers and just.
You see, that brings me to the other questions, like, how does it affect the partner? You feel me? Because I'm pretty sure normally she has way more experience than the average partner.
For
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? So I feel like, that's amazing, low key. If we think about it, then again, that also plays a part in your security. Because can you handle somebody like that that's fucking another guy all the time?
Yeah.
Or another girl, who knows?
It depends. Yeah. You have to like, it's all on how like, you know, you understand the whole thing. Because some people might see that and be like, nah, I'm not rocking with that, you know? And then some people are like, you know what, I understand that this is what she does for work, and I'm gonna accept that.
I'm pretty sure they also keep their friends circle very
There's some
tight.
people who have those type of partners, like they're just accepting, you know.
True. I'm just saying, it's just.
But yeah, I can definitely understand why someone would like.
Hold up.
You know.
Shit.
Jumping into the fun stuff. In the beginning of my career, I kind of got in this mindset where I was like, if I'm not getting paid to have sex, I'm not doing it. This is my job. I am now professional. And when you do something professional, you're getting paid for it forever. And then I fell in love.
Well,
as a porn star?
this isn't very expected of most people, but I'm actually
she found somebody in the porn star industry?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, wow.
Because she said she wasn't gonna do it
unless she gets paid. Yeah, I didn't hear her backstory clearly, so.
And then I fell in love.
well, this isn't very expected of most people, but I'm actually asexual, so I don't have much of a sex life in general. It's like your partner liking football and you not, so you'll go to a football game with him occasionally, but it's not like you're gonna be going to football games by yourself or all the time. It was a really big decision to come out as asexual. That immediately can drop your amount of subscribers or followers. I mean, the entire idea of the adult industry is to construct a fantasy, and that fantasy is destroyed when you tell people you aren't sexually interested in them.
Wow.
I'm starting to believe now I'm asexual.
I wonder what's her content.
I don't want to have sex with anybody at this point. I think I'm starting to become numb.
You see, that's what I said. Like, they're just so desensitized.
When I entered in the sex industry, I was 18. And I first started off as an escort. I was having like sex with almost 6 guys a day. And now that I'm 23, I feel like I've hit a wall when it comes to sex. It takes a lot to get me horny. And I think that has a lot to do with me seeing so many sex partners when I was younger.
Her dopamine is shot.
So,
Completely gone.
I think that's what it is.
Good thing is she has a lot of protein.
Sex on screen actually.
I'm dead. Yo,
orgasms real. It was really rare, and I couldn't even tell you the scenes that I actually did because I was so focused on performing.
To be honest, I would probably say 40%.
I thought you were supposed to fake it, so I would just go in there and be like, "Wah, tomato." I don't know.
She's a character.
Yes. As a
She's
porn
definitely
consumer,
a character.
I know
I feel like she's the type of girl to laugh while you're fucking her.
And that doesn't turn me on. So for me, my co-star, whoever I'm working with, we have to have a sexual connection. I would say almost every single one of my scenes, I have actually had a real orgasm. I'm not gonna bring you on set and not orgasm. I'm not wasting that time.
Of course, I'm a guy, so we have to really orgasm, or else we don't get paid.
If you can't finish, then they'll fake it for you. So it'd be like a tube, and you would like shoot out like fake. Every shoot like I've ever done, like at least one point we had to like stop, eat something, or like drink water, or like something to like get us back in the spirits.
Do you watch porn now?
That sounds hell.
Or does it feel like
holy
we're
shit.
full-on
I
porn
can't do
consumer? Now that we have COVID, I'm just kidding, but actually.
First of all, it can't be a studio porn.
That's
Like, if I
that's a
know
good question.
that Brazzers or Evil Angel did it, I'm not watching it.
Why?
So it has to be amateur.
Amateur.
I have to believe that
because
it's
amateur's
real.
more real, bro. It's more real, bro.
Somebody told me that they prefer
amateur over
when they're like the camera, like the phone camera, and the flashlight is on.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Amateur is the wave, though.
That is the wave. Like,
no one wants to see 2 people faking this stuff anymore, bro.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I never thought Pornstars even watch porn. Like
that's
this is blowing my mind, bro. Wow. Have you ever considered this?
Consider what?
Consider them actually watching porn.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna watch what they work on, bro. Do actors watch their movies?
That is true.
Yeah.
You're not right.
Exactly.
I just don't think, I don't deep think porn at all.
No one
it's just
does,
like,
bro.
I'm just in the heat of the moment.
It's
like an escape.
Yeah, you do it and then that's it. You go about your day.
Exactly.
You're not thinking about
like when that post, exactly when that post not clarity hit. Are you thinking what they're doing in their life?
No one does.
So this is just like my fucking be low key.
It's funny that you ask. The only reason why I don't watch porn is because I'm asexual. I just don't have any particular interest in it.
My co-stars, they're great looking people, but I don't know, I feel weird watching them have sex.
Exactly.
Like, I gotta film with this person tomorrow. I just had coffee with this person. It's kind of like watching your cousin have sex. Like, you don't want to watch
that's so bro. Imagine that awkward feeling that you're just watching somebody you don't have like. But imagine you saw a daddy like busting it down with a shit. Just blow you back.
Play the video.
I'll be watching a porn and I'm really judgmental on the guys. I'm like, what's he doing? He's not opening up. I can't see what's going on. Oh, I'm gonna change this video. This guy's not opening up.
This man's a perfectionist.
I rewatch my own scenes to critique myself, and that is it.
For pleasure, I usually watch my own because I remember the sensation and the feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do, but it's kind of weird. Like, I'm watching them to make sure that I did good. Like, viewable for people trying to Get their
This
dollies
looks
off.
too familiar, bro. Not like that, but just on a different
I know
topic.
girls who are just on birth control, and I know girls who are not on birth control, and they just don't shoot when they're ovulating.
We get tested so often. Every 14 days, and then sometimes it's like more frequently than every 14 days.
Not to say that we
She
don't catch
jumping.
the
Bro.
couple little bacterial
Yo, I'm
infections
so
here and there.
serious.
It's kind of part of the job, but we try to be very careful with it.
My sets are only safe sex, so I'm condom only. We clean our sets. I mean, I've been to sets that are pretty scary. I'm not
He's a
gonna lie to
pornstar,
you. But
Yeah.
sets I
They're
use and where I
interviewing
shoot,
everybody.
we always
You
make sure
like a
everything is
director
clean.
vibe.
We make sure everything is comfortable.
Have you ever developed feelings for a co-star or hooked up after filming? Ooh. Ooh. Yes, the tea is hot. The majority of the people are pretty hot, so it's hard not to.
Yeah.
It was actually the first guy that I filmed with. So I had like this huge crush on him. I was just amazed by the way he threw it on me.
I
That's
have
an
seen
experience.
problems happen between
It's been a
partners. Oh
crazy
yes,
experience.
jealousy. I've seen it happen. If the partner isn't shooting with their own partner, or all of a sudden the other partner who's in porn doesn't want the other partner to do porn anymore.
Probably not. My job is a full-time job, and it's a real relief to be able to be with someone that takes me away from that a little.
What's the worst part of the job? I always tell this to people. I wouldn't change anything about my job. I would change the way people and society view my job.
I know girls who just got a brand new apartment and moved in there, and they found out what they did. Their neighbor.
So how do you think society views?
We know how society views
Okay, but how would you?
sex work, bro.
Okay, what about your eyes though?
Huh?
Through your vision.
I mean, like, bro, they're performing a service. They're doing a job. You
That's
know what
it?
I'm saying? Huh?
Would you ever like
What?
think of them in any other way?
Like what? In what kind of way?
Like judge them? Because I feel like most people do judge,
No, for sure.
especially this type of
But
work.
hey, I mean,
right?
I can't judge too much if I be getting off to it sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't think I will ever even like
It's like
mess with somebody
bro.
like
It's
that.
it's the same way like actors make movies, bro. It's the same thing. It's just for them, it's a low.
It's
way,
different, though.
It's way more intimate because they're like having sex and they're doing some like something else.
and
Yeah,
that will
yeah.
make you look some type of way.
Not OD, yeah, for sure.
Because you know, porn is just looked at as a negative thing, and
Oh,
movies are
God.
just movies. You feel me? It's a positive.
And then they like send their pictures to everybody in the complex and be like, "Oh, this girl does porn. Make sure you watch out for her." Like stuff like that. really does
Exactly.
happen.
It just
The
gives off a
mainstream
negative
and the
connotation.
world hates pornography, and I'm not
Yeah.
sure it will ever be accepted. And also
Dead
the
ass.
fact that I'm a man who has a vagina, so that's a whole other.
Huh?
level. So what I do is I.
That's a whole different
porn would
thing.
not be as big as it is if people
didn't-
didn't
wow,
consume
that-
it. This is
For
what I
real,
keep
he's
trying
a
to tell the world.
hermaphrodite.
Society
Oh,
hasn't
so that's
accepted
different. Yeah.
adult entertainers
Let me
yet,
see.
and it really limits what I can do with my future.
Basically, I think someone who changes their
Penis
I'm a
or
violinist,
the
and it was
genitals.
part of my life goals to conduct a high school orchestra one
hermaphrodite.
day. I can't do that anymore. That is sacrifice. That is gone. The next job interview I go for after,
Wait.
and it really
Oh, they said the humans don't exist when it. Oh no, no, not hermaphrodite. It's a different one. I think you have both. Complete organs and produces gametes in a complete gametes normally associated. Well, yeah, it's like both. No, he's not hermaphrodite. He's something else. But like, he just changed
So search up
his thing.
Genital transfer or replacement.
Oh,
What's the term called?
let me see.
I'm taking this break to sit back because my back is killing me.
Genital
Replacement or switch.
meaning. No, it's just sex reassignment surgery. I don't think they
There's
have a
no
name for
term?
people who do that. Yeah,
Nah, I think there is a term though.
a male to female.
We're gonna say transgender, but
Trans-
no,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
not, that's
pretty
not
much.
the case. I mean, I guess.
I mean, in a sense, yeah. In a sense,
Okay.
yeah.
okay.
Maybe like a trans sex. Anyways,
Trying to tell the world.
society hasn't accepted adult entertainers yet, and it really limits what I can do with my future. I'm a violinist, and it was part of my life goals to conduct a high school orchestra one day. I can't do that anymore. That is sacrifice. That is gone. The next job interview I go for after this, I might not get it just because.
Yeah, they're gonna look up your name. Yeah, of course.
Well, I do say that when it comes to high-paying jobs, there are many risks you have to take, and for this job, I think she knew what she was getting in herself.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, if you're doing that, like, there's high key, like, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a lack of job opportunities because people look down on that.
Yeah, she knew what she was getting herself into. You know, so
it comes with the territory.
Yeah, it comes with also a choice that do you really want to pursue violin, or do you want to pursue porn? You know,
yeah.
But I guess the money spoke.
Facts.
I guess, you know, because that's not her true passion.
How is the topic of consent handled on set? Very important.
I think they already signed a contract.
Question. Thank you for asking.
The moment they get in, right?
Earlier on, porn was not about consent.
Yeah,
we didn't
consent,
have
yeah.
these regimen and rules that we have today. People would just show up, have sex. If the girl didn't want to do anal, tough, you're doing anal. I mean, there's been lots of that happening. So
Wow, I
that
didn't know
doesn't
that.
happen as much anymore.
When you're on set, there's like a checklist of like what you agree to do, and like you talk with the director and your partner. Consent is like my favorite thing, and I think it's hot. Like one of my scenes the other day, like the guy was like, "Can I do this to your vagina?" And I was like, "Can I do this to your penis?"
I get asked to do a lot of really bizarre, outrageous things. The list is just a mile long.
Yo, she's funny.
Role play involving race or rape play. I'm not comfortable with that. I got a lot of requests for custom orders from white supremacists. I practice a philosophy called enthusiastic consent. So unless if I'm absolutely enthusiastic to post it, I do not create it.
Boundaries were maybe crossed for you? Definitely. And I think like I played a part in that mostly because I wasn't aware of how to like articulate my boundaries, or wasn't aware of what my boundaries were. I would just like agree to everything without like asking what that entails.
Yeah, I was, and I felt like it was a setup. And the crazy thing was, I was excited to shoot for that company because they're one of the biggest companies on Pornhub, and I felt really comfortable. I'm like, okay, the makeup artist is here, this other assistant, she's here. Usually when there's women on set, I really let my guard down. And me and the director, we started taking photos, and I noticed the house got quiet. And I asked the director, I was like, where are the two women? He was like, oh, they left. And when me and him started filming, he was so rough. And I am a victim of rape. So like the things that he was doing, my body just like shut down, and it was just so painful having sex with him. By the time I got home, I was just so tired and exhausted, and I locked myself in my room for like 2 days because I couldn't believe what I had gone through.
Do you ever worry about the way the porn industry
therapy
portrays
for
sex?
that.
Yes. The biggest critique I have about the porn industry is it lacks any sense of intimacy, any sense of realness.
This may be an unpopular opinion, but
true.
That's the job. No.
Porn is not real.
Yes, it's not real.
That's what she's speaking
But
to.
you can't. The thing is, I understand where she's coming from. That she would like to have intimacy, but I don't think it's not gonna happen.
It's hard to convey.
Yeah,
but
because everybody is doing it for the money. You feel me? They're not doing it because they really care about the person.
But it's not necessarily about that though. It's like when you're having sex with someone, there are awkward moments. Like porn doesn't show like freaking certain moments where it gets awkward, like laughing or talking to someone, or
because
basically having to do certain things that you don't do in porn.
But you
like,
know why?
You know what I'm saying?
But you know why?
But you know
why they don't do that.
Why? Why do you think they don't do that?
Because it will make the viewer awkward too.
Huh? I mean, but that's what
it's like watching
really
a
happens,
cringe.
though.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Nobody likes watching that. You see what I'm saying? They're not gonna do something that the viewer don't want. It's like watching a cringe YouTube video.
No, for sure. And
that's gonna be like, I don't want to watch it no more. I'm clicking up.
I think some of them are gonna elaborate on that as well too. Let's hear some of the other answers about how do they worry about
I think that
portraying
nude sites
sex.
are a bad thing. The free porn world is putting out scenes, and it's so easy for children to just get on these sites and to learn from porn scenes.
Just for me as a performer, I really.
Bro,
wanted
what
to
age
see
did we
more
see this shit, bro?
realistic
Bad
sex.
young.
13, bro.
Like, hi, my name's
Exactly.
Tiffany, and then like anal sex ensues. You know,
Yeah,
like
facts.
like it's a fantasy.
There's no
not
feelings in there.
realistic.
You don't see the behind the scenes, the discussion between the scene partners, and I wish us as porn stars, like, we would be more open and tell people like, hey, we gave consent for this. It's not okay to pick up a random girl at a bar and spit in her mouth and slap her.
I feel in straight porn, it's a lot more aggressive. The woman is like always submissive, and I just feel like that's rooted in so much like hatred for women and like misogyny. Like a woman has to do what the man wants and like make him feel good.
I think the porn industry is becoming a lot more diversified now, and I'm really excited to see how platforms like OnlyFans adds a sense of realness back into adult material.
We're producing for you, the consumer who
Honestly,
wants to watch it. We are in
I think OnlyFans is like the best option.
I mean, yeah,
porn, period.
Yeah, because the thing is, like,
They're doing it on their own terms. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's-
They're their boss.
Exactly.
They don't have to worry about these big porn companies trying to, maybe take their bread or like,
and they
give
pick and
power
choose
back to the creator.
and they pick and choose who they want to mess with
For
to
sure,
make those
yeah,
videos.
exactly.
So at the end of the day, they will be responsible for whatever happens.
For sure.
Yeah, that's just in my opinion. Just do OnlyFans.
No way wanting children to watch it. We don't even think it's sex ed. It's a fantasy. It's fun. So for me, my work has always been activism. And so really putting it out there and saying, look, I enjoy my life. I enjoy sex. People enjoy watching me have sex. It's a consensual thing between adults who are having a great time and giving it to you to watch to have a great time too. I don't worry about it, but I do think the more we talk about it, it will be less stigmatized.
For sure.
Well, yeah.
That's it.
I do have to say that overall, it definitely did make me look at porn stars in a different light. I didn't think they were even like trying to communicate or do these actually try to handle their situation behind the scene. I never thought about it like that. I just thought they were just hooking and just getting the money and just leaving. I never double think that. I never looked into it. It's just made me look at it so different, you know?
Yeah,
Give me
definitely
a new perspective.
Like open my mind up to certain issues as well too.
Yeah, most definitely. But yeah, just do OnlyFans. That's all I'm gonna say.
Facts.
OnlyFans is just much better in every way, shape, or form. I wonder how much they get paid though.
I mean, it's by your like how many people. Some people are like in the top percent of creators. Some people are not really. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on like. Your popularity too. Like if you have thousands of freaking Instagram followers, you probably are going to be up there in terms of, like being a top 0.9 creator and stuff.
Would you do
it?
Huh? Would you do it?
Would I do it?
Yeah.
I would do it. I'm not going to put my face in it, but I would do it.
Bread.
Oh God.
A lot of bread.
But yeah, that's our episode.
And this is
EndlessSauce.
And end off the right way. You know what to do.
Yo, I mean, this is like a
EndlessSauce reactions.
EndlessSauce reactions.
EndlessSauce reactions.
It's a what do you call it? Yeah, it's like a sub of EndlessSauce.
EndlessSauce reactions.
Thank y'all for watching.
Play it.
This guy. Why don't you play it?
Bro, it's on your phone, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, I have it on Google Translate. Okay, EndlessSauce reactions.
Yep.
Reactions. Ooh. Infinite source. Okay.
What?
No, nothing.
無限のソース反応